Hi, I am Garrett Mintz, a kindergarten through sixth grade PE teacher, and today we will be talking about my action plan for the building renovations in the elementary school. And I would like to start by first summarizing our initial conflicts that we are having. For starters, we're being told there is a lack of communication between the construction crew, the administration team, and the teachers, which is causing difficulty in lesson planning, along with other things of that nature throughout the school day. So to initially fix that, our plan will be to meet at the end of each week on a Friday, once the workday is done. And then after that, we will plan on sending out a email notifying administration, teaching staff, and all other staff within the school what our plan will be for that next week and which areas of the school building we will be working in. We feel like this will help give everybody a decent amount of time over each weekend to possibly plan for any inconveniences with our renovations. Referencing contractors going into classrooms and disrupting the school day. Our plan for this is to either use the morning prior to students being in the school, the afternoon after students are in the school, or we are going to talk to teachers within those rooms and those areas that we're using, and we're going to figure out when their planning time is and when their lunch period is, just in case we need to sneak a contractor in there during the day. Um, and we feel like this will be beneficial to know all these times. That way we can get in without disrupting any classroom lessons. Finally, to summarize our underperforming team members, those team members are going to be asked if it is a reoccurring incident where students are able to get to things they shouldn't be able to, the safety protocols are not up to par, and areas are not cleaned. Those team members are going to be asked to no longer continue to work on our site. With that being said, we will bring other people in. So yeah. Those were some of the strategies I plan to work on throughout this action plan. I would also like to install a panel made up of myself and some administrators, teachers, as well as contractors, where we can all meet again during that Friday, communicate right there. And along with that, we plan on giving certain job titles to those teachers, administrators, and contractors within their groups, so they are all supervising and governing themselves as well. For instance, our contracting manager would be in charge of making sure that that communication went out every Friday to the administrator, and ensuring that they have clearly communicated everything that's going to be done in the following week of work. That contractor would also be in charge of getting the administrator the classrooms that may be going into. The administrator would then be in charge of talking to the teachers about, hey, your classroom might get a visit from this time to this time. We will make sure students are not in there. And then our teacher representative will actually be sending out a mass email to myself, the contracting manager, the administration, and the rest of the staff within the school, letting them know, hey, these are the operations that are going on throughout the week. This is what's going to happen. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I will then be looking over each individual and ensuring that they are focusing on our three assigned tasks, which is making sure that they are communicating effectively, that team members are on task, they're working effectively, cleaning up their areas, there's no safety violations, as well as trying to fix those conflicting priorities. Finally, when meeting, I believe that the panel that we've created with the administrative manager, the construction manager, as well as the teaching manager, when we come together and face certain issues, I believe it'll be easy for us to problem solve. I find that when we have issues with situations and we don't involve the people that are right there hands-on with those situations, that it tends to cause more issues. For instance, construction in our day-to-day car line at the elementary. The teachers that run the car line will probably want to have a say in what goes on and what doesn't, as they work there and they know what works and what won't as well. So I believe as long as we are communicating, we're trying to problem solve and work proactively, that we can do this in an appropriate manner, and this action plan will be successful. Thank you very much.